going into prison, the sense of hopelessness was the biggest challenge. There's guilt, there's shame, there's regret. Just reminded at every corner that you are what you did. You have people here who all have issues with self-acceptance, self-love, self-worth. And when you put all of those things together, prison is a violent place. My wife and my kid are also terrified. What's gonna happen to me and who's gonna come home to them in 6 years? Am I gonna be worthy of rejoining my family after this experience and after going through this? I had never felt so alone. It's indescribable. It's miserable. It's horrible. I just didn't know how to get away from that feeling. Where do I go from here? In 2018, a guy I knew here, Spencer, attended the 2018 Global Leadership Summit. He came back to the housing unit, was extremely excited. We were talking about it. The following year, he recommended me to go, and I was able to attend the Global Leadership Summit in 2019.
To a Global Leadership Summit before, you know that one of our top values is the value of humility.
It was a very humanizing experience. I felt like something other than a resident of a correctional institution. For the first time in 2 years, I felt hope. The hope may seem like a little thing, but it's a huge thing. Leadership in prison was life and death, and I knew that powerful of a thing could be utilized in here to help men that are in that dark and hopeless place, that are torn all the way down, find a way to build them back up. In November of 2021, I submitted a proposal to start a global leadership development group here in prison based on the resources from the Global Leadership Summit. So it started January 5th of 2022, and it's been going on basically every Wednesday since then. A lot of them are like family. I've developed relationships in here that I will maintain for the rest of my life. It's gonna be real hard for you to go out and have good relationships at home if you don't figure out how to have good relationships in here.
This 40 this sir, ready to release this survivor.
On June 5th, 2023, I'll be walking out of here a free man. And I'm leaving it better than I found it.
Against all odds, he was able to create something that I've never seen created before. The group gives guys hope.
The hope and the inspiration that I see in these guys, it's extremely powerful.
What I find is more and more people are working on themselves while incarcerated. So my hope is that those 28 men go tell 28 more, who tell 28 more, who tell 28 more. It also gives them community, which allows them to express those feelings to other men.
I didn't really think of leadership as something that I could do with my family. And to me, that's what makes it beautiful, and that's what makes it completely different than anything else that you experience from a prison program.
I truly feel it's changing lives, not only here at Algoa, but within the community. These guys are gonna go home and be fathers and husbands and lead successful, civilized lives to improve themselves and everyone around them.